Hello and welcome to episode 52 of this Let's Play series. We are playing Thea the Awakening. In the last episode we moved some more people down to that mushroom camp because we keep getting some events down here that we could not handle ourselves. And we're camping here, I'm guessing to gather some stuff just before heading out because we only have one movement left. I don't see any particular threats in this direction, so I think right after this we'll move back to the back up here, get some mushroom, go back, and then go to the suspicious towers up here. So without further ado, let's go to the next zone.
The skies darken, and a sudden heavy hailstorm descends upon your village.
Scare up our people.
The hailstorm is really bad. The hail is so large and dense that it breaks through your granary's roof.
Let's strengthen the roof. Let's shuffle once. We can confuse 8, so let's do that. Just get these guys out and stop. We should be good. There we go.
You managed to patch up the roof in time so that very little food was damaged and your people only got minor injuries.
But that's not too bad. We actually gained a strength on her and just minor damage. Let's rejoice. Let's just break camp here and head back up this way.
Slavers are a sadly common sight in Thea these days. Your scouts have spotted such a group in the area. Rescuing the slaves may be both noble and practical, but beware, if you lose, the slavers will likely not let you go free.
Let's keep an eye on them. They are over there. And where is that? Down this way. Let's make our way down this way.
Your scouts report something of interest nearby and mark it on your maps.
And investigate that
They have
as well.
spotted an abandoned settlement made out of several thatch cottages. You could salvage much straw and maybe even some stone from the houses. Beware though. Alright, let's go to the slaver first. Have 2 movements left. There's some grain here. Let's just camp here and gather some grain. I think that's exactly what we did before.
camp and go down this way to the slavers.
You approach the slavers and see they are a mixed group of different peoples, including orcs, humans, goblins, and even dwarves.
Let's just ask them to leave the slaves. Shuffle 1 to get rid of some of these zeros. If we can. I think we got rid of one of them. Let's just start over a 9. And some shielding. That's 1 shield. That's 12 shield. Let's do that. This would be a hammer would be good, but I don't know what would cause a hammer effect on or blunt damage effect on a social situation. Let's get some of these guys out, and let's just counter tactic a little bit over here. He has some hit points. Should get this in the bag. Alright, that's easy enough.
Your posturing and clear confidence made these slavers very uneasy. They must have had quite a fight beforehand, as you realize they would not have been an easy prey still. Their leader speaks. Fine, you can have half of our cargo and just leave us be. You feel this is a final offer.
Let's not. Let's just ask them to give everything. We have some hammers up here. We do. Let's just bring out some hammer. They have orcs, we have orcs too. Then let's bring out stabby, shield, and a counter tactic. Let's bring out another hammer, another shield. Another counter tactic. Just want to get rid of those spears whenever possible. Okay, they also try to bring these guys up. Let's just use a spear on them. I think we should have this in the bag now. Famous last word.
You killed all the slavers. Some slaves died during the skirmish, but some remain alive and rejoice at your heroism.
See how many we get.
You gather up those who can still
Just
walk
one.
and make a quick burial for those who did not make it.
It's unfortunate because it doesn't matter which option we use. I think we only get one. This feel like the better options, just because we're the good guys. But still just one. Okay. With that in mind, let's go all the way over here. One movement left. some mushroom and yarn over here. Let's go ahead and gather some yarn. Some mushroom, might as well. Let's get that to at least 140 something. There you go. That way we get 2 of them in this turn. And 5 of these in this turn.
Some traders approach your village and ask for refuge to rest and trade.
Let's observe them.
They are a very large group and seem well armed. They also include some goblin boar riders and rugged-looking warriors.
Interesting. Do we just let them rest? I wonder if this is let's let them rest and see what happens. We're nice people after all.
You let the traders rest in your village and you trade small trinkets with each other. They also leave a token gift in thanks.
There you go. I guess we didn't have to try to kill everybody after all. So we pick up a ton of mushroom and yarns. Let's break camp. Didn't realize we have 17 people in here now. We still have 1 kid. That's good. No movements left. Center.
You discover the ruins of some great old city. Whoever resided in these walls is long gone, yet many buildings still stand tall and proud. But the marvelous city was not abandoned by mere folly. You feel the towering presence of the darkness within its old walls. As you observe the city, you see waves of the black mist washing through the old streets and empty houses, as if looking for any remaining life to drain.
Let's try to sneak in and loot.
You enter the city, trying to avoid the darkness at all costs.
I think we're pretty decent at sneaking. I don't think we're that good with magic, so let's just play with this. Let's just bring out some heavy attack up front. And maybe a tiny attack just in case that is not enough. More importantly, there's more shield in this one. Okay, so they only have like 7 or so hit, which is nice. Level 9, we can do counter tactic 15 over here, which is good. So let's get this spear guy out. See, he only does 3 damage. What we can also do, if we can do support ally, that's only 2 though, or 12. Wow, he's really good at this. Makes those 2 kills. Let's just do a counter tactic of 11. Let's take 1 point off of him. That's 10. No, well, I don't know. Should probably just get more cards out. Yeah, that would have been the thing to do. Well, too late for that now. So let's do another support 2 for kill. And then they do 7 hits. Let's just bring this guy out. And then we do a shield on him. Or maybe not. Will kill, will not kill that. 11 would. Let's bring out. That's leech. Another 4. Makes it 9. That's really not enough. This guy do 8 damage. Let's get him out. And then let's just get some of these guys out. We should win this, and the damage shouldn't be permanent because this is not a fight challenge.
You sneak in and remain safe. You scour several buildings and find nothing of use, but then you spot what must have been a blacksmith's house. The workroom itself has little to loot, but you find the door to the storeroom still intact. As you open it, you discover a wealth of metals and minerals.
Okay, let's take the 7 leaf. Right, so let's continue on.
You find the thatched cottages, and just as your scouts said, the little settlement.
Let's attack the spiders here. Queen get to go first. Spirit should be enough. Bring another one of these out. And counter tactic of 5. Counter tactic 7. Get the bear out. Tactic 4. So they counter something of ours. I'm guessing counter offense or tactics or something. Regardless, we have plenty of fighters now, so let's just go ahead and get some of these out. And let's play on.
You have defeated the spiders. You find many good building materials from the cottages and a good amount of fresh spider silk as well.
Take the stuff. Let's really try to go back and get the mushroom and go up.
Your scouts report something of interest nearby and mark it on your maps. Your scouts spot a very unusual landmark in the distance, a statue made entirely out of silver. It is likely that some danger may lurk there, as no one has looted it yet, but it is a lot of silver up for the taking.
This is different. That's way down here again. Okay, let's go this way. One turn.
The whole land is shaken with tremors.
That's
Many
unfortunate.
people get bruised and thrown about, but you find some useful minerals.
I have to camp for our people to heal afterward. Let's go first. Five, 4, 2. Let's camp here and get some coal. Don't think we'll get to 2. No, we won't.
You hear a scream of a child in the village. Everyone gathers at his house and they see the child's mother standing by him. Only his mother has been dead for weeks. As she turns her head, you see her face is pale and gaunt, her eyes empty and yet fixated on the child. When she opens her mouth, as if to speak, only a loud shriek comes out, revealing 2 sets of sharp teeth in her now unnaturally wide mouth.
That's scary. Let's go to blue
You know
choice.
that this must be a Striga, or Strigoi, a demon risen from the dead, drawn to their loved ones, but guided by insatiable thirst and hunger. Animal blood may distract it long enough to strike it down. You throw the bloody carcass of a chicken in front of the creature, and it devours it, tearing through the flesh and eating its insides.
To deal with 2 Striga. Display. They hit pretty hard. Let's get one of these out. Should kill it easily. And a hammer. We have a lot of spear in our village, which is nice. More spear. Let's get a couple up here just in case. We should get this in the bag.
You defeat the Strigas, cut off their heads and burn their bodies, then scatter the ashes in a river. That should do it.
Wow, 21 letters, dragon letters, that's nice. Okay, let's go back to our little camp over here. Didn't actually get much granite, I don't think.
You find the silver statue, and it depicts some elven archer. Perhaps there used to be an elven settlement here long ago, but now there is little else than rubble, a cave, and some dried up trees. You do, however, see a werewolf sitting at the feet of the statue, convulsing and throwing up.
Interesting, a werewolf. Let's talk to it.
The werewolf looks up and tries to make himself presentable by patting down his fur.
Oh, this is embarrassing. I'm all right, just trying to fight my weakness, you know. What doesn't kill you and all that.
That's very amicable of him.
Yeah, pretty much. Character building and all that. You wouldn't understand. It is so hard to live with such a disadvantage, you know. Ah, I never said I was weak, just that having this vulnerability is tough in the alpha male type of society that I run in. Anyway, I bore you. So what's your deal here?
Okay. Let's just be straight. No, we're just going to get some silver. Because these seem to be attacking things. Let's try to see if we have an option to recruit him. That would be nice.
Yeah, I kind of do, you know. I mean, I did just say I'm using it, right?
Or maybe we could share. These are social. I think this is what we have to play with. So let's play. Well, we have like a bunch of turns to attack him, so let's just get this guy out. That should do the trick. And then let's just get something with a shield out. And something else with a shield out. Let's just do 2 shield to see what happens. Okay, so these wolves have 0 social, which is fine. See if we can do a counter tactic. We can. So now it's just straight up fighting. And we should be able to convince them to share. So you can convince them to join us. That would be nice.
You know what? Why the hell not? I don't need the whole damn thing, and I don't feel like fighting. So here, have some of the silver.
When you try to scout this place later, you find a lot of blood, and both the wolf and the statue are gone.
Oh, interesting. Okay, let's just go back up here now.
Thea is not an easy place to grow up in, but alas, grow up we must. One of your children has matured into a young adult and is ready to join your village and rebuild Thea.
Let's get a scholar.
Becoming an adult is an important rite of passage. The whole village celebrates this joyous occasion.
We don't have that
The
one of
youngster
those yet.
places a food offering at the altars of their gods, in thanks and in hopes for a good future.
Okay. So we're actually getting a scholar here. That's one of the slaver kids. So she is very good at intelligence and folklore and speech and will. Nice. Let's give her a pike. Can't carry a whole lot. A shield. Not a shield, a bow and some armor. All she can carry. These are all pretty heavy.
As you make your way through the terrain, your herbalist spots an area where you can harvest some good herbs. They grow inside a hollowed tree, but beware, your herbalist carefully picks the right herbs, while those with knowledge of the animal world in your party huddle together in talk.
This is a small spider queen, I guess. Let's get a hammer out. Except we don't have any hammer out front. All our hammers in the back. just get a couple of these guys out. Tactic 2, that might do it. Yeah. Got one more. I'm shooting out. More spear. Tactic. We're fresh out of spears and everything else, so let's just get these guys out. Maybe a little overkill. Or maybe a lot overkill. Okay.
After a tough fight, you finally clear the area of those nasty spiders. Within their lair, you discover some more herbs as well as bodies of fallen men and women who were clearly not as lucky as you. You search the area for any usable loot.